Tony Robbins' Awaken the Giant Within is a transformative guide to achieving a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life. This audiobook summary series distills its core principles of self-empowerment, highlighting the power of mastering emotions, values, and beliefs. Chapter 6: How to Change Anything in Your Life, The Science of Neuro-Associative Conditioning. Master Step 1: Decide what you really want and what's preventing you from having it now. Master Step 2: Get leverage. Associate massive pain with not changing now and massive pleasure with the experience of changing now. Change is not a question of capability, it's almost a question of motivation. The only way we're going to make a change now is if we create a sense of urgency that's so intense that we are compelled to follow through. 20% of any change is knowing how, but 80% is knowing why. If we gather a set of strong enough reasons to change, we can change in a minute. Give me a lever long enough and a prop strong enough. I can single-handedly move the world. Archimedes. The greatest leverage you can create for yourself is the pain that comes from inside, not outside. Knowing that you have failed to live up to your own standards for your life is the ultimate pain. One of the strongest forces in human personality is the drive to preserve the integrity of our own identity. If you try to exert only external pressure, they'll push against it, but internal pressure is next to impossible to resist. So why would someone not change when they feel and know they should? They associate more pain with making the change than with not changing. To change, we must make the idea of not changing extremely painful and the idea of changing attractive and pleasurable. To get true leverage, ask yourself pain-inducing questions. What will this cost me if I don't change? Ultimately, what will I miss out on in my life if I don't make the shift? What is it already costing me? Mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually. Make the pain of not changing feel so real, so intense, and so immediate that you can't put off taking that action any longer. If that's not enough, then focus on how it affects your loved ones. Many of us will do more for others than we'll do for ourselves. The second step is to use pleasure associating questions to the idea of changing. If I do change, how will that make me feel about myself? How will my loved ones feel? The key is to get lots of strong enough reasons why the change should take place immediately. Master Step 3: Interrupt the limiting pattern. The resources you need to change anything in your life are within you right now. Have you seen a fly trapped in a room? It immediately moves towards light from the window, smacking against the glass for hours. Many of us do the same. All the motivation will not help you get out of a closed window. You have got to change your approach. The fly stands a chance if it backs off and looks around for another exit. Do something totally unexpected to interrupt a pattern. See the situation in your mind that was bothering you so much. Take that same experience and turn it into a cartoon. Review that situation and see how you feel now. Master Step 4: Create a new empowering alternative. This step is most critical to establishing long-term change. In fact, the failure by most people to find an alternative way of getting out of pain and into feelings of pleasure is the major reason most people's attempts to change are temporary. If you are not sure how to do it, you can find answers by modeling people who have turned things around themselves. Master Step 5: Condition the new pattern until it's consistent. Conditioning makes sure change is long-term. Use emotional intensity for the empowering alternative, and repetition with emotion makes it a new habit. Remember, your brain can't tell the difference between something you vividly imagine and something you actually experience. The next step is to set up a schedule to reinforce your new behavior. Reward yourself every day for incremental improvements. There is nothing that training cannot do. Nothing is above its reach. It can turn bad morals to good, it can destroy bad principles and recreate good ones, it can lift men to angelship. Mark Twain. The law of enforcement. Any pattern of emotion or behavior that is continually reinforced will become an automatic and conditioned response. Anything we fail to reinforce will dissipate. Reinforcement is responding to a behavior immediately after it occurs, while punishment and reward may occur long afterward. Good and evil and reward and punishment are the only motives for a rational creature. Schedule your reinforcement so change lasts. An element of surprise is important. Hence, a variable, unpredictable schedule and even degree of reward are important. Create a jump start. If someone who has not done anything right is suddenly given a reward, just out of compassion and caring, this can stimulate them to do well. Chapter 7. How to get what you really want. Elvis Presley preferred to be drugged and numb to being conscious and miserable. Many famous persons believed that someday, somehow, they would be happy and got disillusioned. Most of the people don't know what they want in life. They developed neurological expressways to pain. They didn't know how to make themselves feel good. They never learned the nuts and bolts of how to consciously direct the focus of their own mind. What do you want? Whatever you desire or crave, ask yourself, why do I want these things? What it all comes down to is the fact that you want these things or results because you see them as a means to achieving certain feelings, emotions, or states that you desire. All emotions are biochemical storms in our brain. But first we must learn how to take control of them consciously instead of living in reaction. Sometimes, we don't remember something important. Is it because you are stupid? No, it's because you were in a stupid state. The difference between acting badly or brilliantly is not based on your ability but on the state of your mind and/or body in a given moment. Your behavior is not the result of your ability but of the state that you are in at the moment. To change your ability, change your state. To open up the multitude of resources that lie within you, put yourself in a state of resourcefulness and active expectancy. There are two ways to change your emotional state, by changing the way you use your physical body or by changing your focus. Physiology, the power of movement. Emotion is created by motion. Everything that we feel is a result of how we use our bodies. Even the most minute changes in our facial expressions or gestures will shift the way that we're feeling in any moment and the way we evaluate our lives, the way we think and the way we act. Every emotion that you ever feel has a specific physiology linked to it: posture, breathing, patterns of movement, and facial expressions. Once you learn how to use your body when in certain emotional states, you can return to those states or avoid them simply by changing your physiology. Types of common emotions: stress, frustration, anger, insecurity, loneliness, boredom, misery, happiness, relief, love, excitement, and joy. Some more interesting emotions are enthusiasm, fascination, cheerfulness, playfulness, gratitude, curiosity, creativity, confidence, boldness, kindness, and humor. You can experience any of these by just using your body. You can feel strong, you can smile, and you can change anything in an instant just by laughing. Wake your body up, learn to put it in pleasurable states consistently no matter what's happened. Create energy by the way you think of something over and over again, and you'll change the sensations you link to that situation in the future. If you walk around like you are tired, you will feel tired. Your body leads your emotions. The emotional state you are in affects your body, and it becomes an endless loop. You can do the following to change your state and how you feel and perform. Take deep breaths through your nose and exhale strongly through your mouth. Put a huge grin on your face and smile at children. If you really want to change your life, commit for the next 7 days to spending 1 minute, 5 times a day, grinning from ear to ear in the mirror. This creates a happy habit. Better yet, go out for a skip instead of a jog, it's fun. Learn to laugh. Along with 5 smiles a day, make yourself laugh for no reason at all, 3 times a day for 7 days. 82% of people watch movies to laugh. We know too much and feel too little. At least we feel too little of those creative emotions from which a good life springs. Bertrand Russell. The real key to life is being able to make yourself feel good even when you don't feel like it. Know that you can do this instantaneously by using your body as a tool to shift your state. Some people find inspiration in physical activity. The key to success, then, is to create movement patterns that foster confidence, strength, flexibility, personal power, and fun. Stagnation comes from a lack of movement. Getting old is not a matter of age, it's a matter of not moving. You don't need a reason to feel good, you are alive. That's reason enough to feel good for no reason at all. Focus, the power of concentration. If you wanted to, couldn't you get depressed instantly just by focusing on something awful from the past? Have you ever watched a terrible movie? Would you go back to see that movie 100 times? Then why do we replay bad moments from the past over and over in our minds? You can feel bad about what you've missed in life, or even about things that haven't happened yet. Just as easily, you could focus on a time when you felt absolute joy. Imagine how your body felt. Picture every vivid detail associated with that feeling, and you can bring that joy back at will. You could focus on things that make you ecstatic right now, or even feel good about things that haven't happened yet. Whatever we focus on becomes our reality. The truth is, very few things are absolute. Focus does not create a new reality, it's simply one perspective. It's like a camera lens, what you focus on comes into view, but the rest may blur if manipulated expertly. Meaning is often a matter of focus. Focus on where you want to go, not on what you fear. Focusing on solutions always works to your advantage. A mind left unchecked will play tricks on you. When directed, it becomes your greatest ally. Ask, and you will receive. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be open to you. Matthew 7 verse 7. The most powerful way to control focus is through questions. Whatever you ask, your brain will provide an answer. If you ask, why does this person take advantage of me? You are asking a disempowering question. But if you ask, how can I turn this around? You are asking an empowering question. Questions are powerful tools for transforming your life. They hold the key to unlocking your unlimited potential. It's not just what you focus on, but how. For some, the visual system is dominant. For others, the auditory system plays a greater role. Some people prioritize feelings. The way we describe our experiences varies accordingly. Change your state, change your life. You have got to be in a determined state in order to succeed. Since movement can instantly change how you feel, it makes sense to create ways to shift your state with a single, powerful movement in an instant. Experience is not what happens to a man, it is what a man does with what happens to him. Aldous Huxley. My definition of success is living life in a way that brings immense pleasure and minimizes pain. Write down 15 things you currently do to change how you feel. If you don't have a plan for pleasure, pain will find its way in. In the coming video we cover Chapter 8, Questions are the answer, which focuses on thoughts, thinking process, and provides insights on problem-solving skills through questioning. Tell us what you feel about this video. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to us. Thank you so much for watching.